Hello there, it's Hayley from SevereWeatherTV.com with today's severe weather outlook for June 15th. So what's happening? We have two things going on in the Eastern Pacific in the land of cyclones. We have what are now the remnants of Cristina and a new 10% tropical storm risk area. In the Pacific Northwest, we have tropical storm Hagibis, or however it is pronounced. In the United States today, 15% chance for severe thunderstorms. 30% tomorrow with the enhanced threat for some significant severe weather. We'll talk about that later on. And a 5% chance for Tuesday. So here is the map showing all of these different storms. So here's Cristina. And this is the 10% area. It has a 10% chance at the moment for the next 48 hours and 30% chance in the next 5 days. Here is some satellite loops of Cristina. Cristina, who was once a Category 4 hurricane, now is the remnants. Remnant low pressure system, or however it is they phrase it. However, there's still some land hazards associated with Cristina, which is they're expecting some rains that will in certain points be strong, and then still the elevated waves or whatnot in certain areas. So on to Hagibis, or however it's pronounced, where for some reason this satellite provider keeps doing this crazy color thing. It's very, I don't know, psychedelic, man. So in China right now they have a blue warning of typhoon, and I believe the scale goes blue, yellow, orange and red. So to give it some context, that's basically the lowest warning that they can issue of a typhoon for this system. So here are some not spaghetti models, numerical models. So Cristina basically going away. This is what's interesting. ECMWF, again, this is like the second or third time this season where the ECMWF is predicting that something comes together, whereas the GFS, there's absolutely nothing going on. So basically this 10% area and the 30% in the next 5 days could potentially be what this would be, maybe tropical storm, future hurricane. I believe Douglas is the next name. But if the GFS has its way, there'll be absolutely nothing there. So it's always kind of interesting when they disagree in such a they're very divergent or whatnot on what's going to happen, or at least as of now. In the United States, here's an overview of the severe thunderstorm threat for the next few days. We're going to talk a little bit more about Monday's threat in just a little bit. Here's what's happening at this very moment. So 2 different severe thunderstorm warnings, 1 special marine warning over here. All of this centered around Florida at the moment. So let's talk about in general today. Here's the map showing the probability for a tornado, 5% chance for back here. Here's the map showing the probability for 58 mile per hour and greater winds. So there's your Florida threat down there with the 5%. And here's the map showing the probability for 1 inch or larger hail, so 15% chance and 5% back there. Tomorrow is another one of those scary maps, where it's as high as a 30% chance for severe thunderstorms and a pretty large black hatched area. So this is where we're going to go back over to here. So the black hatched area, it could be one or all of 3 things, which is large hail, significant hail. So instead of 1 inch or larger hail, it could be 2 inch or larger hail. Instead of 58 mile per hour and greater winds, 75 mile per hour and greater winds. Instead of a tornado of any size, tornadoes EF2 and greater on a scale that goes from EF0 to EF5. So here's the scary bit. So in the text of this outlook, they talk about, and the risk of strong tornadoes will be greatest during the late afternoon and early evening hours. So whereas yesterday's threat had the black hatched area, but they did not have a significant tornado area, this apparently is going to be associated, quite possibly, not sure if it'll be the entire black hatched area, but quite possibly for a strong tornado risk. So again, that would be EF2 or greater tornadoes on a scale from EF0 to EF5. So obviously, if you're in that general area, you should be paying attention tomorrow. Here's some web pages for more information. Yes. And that is it for today. And stay safe out there.